So 1:20 to go until the start of the event final. Who will take the maximum points here at the Oracle Perth Sail Grand Prix, the first event of the 2026 season?
Interesting here. I think Contan and Slingsby both like to make the first decision. They lead back in. Fletcher will react to where they go, try and make it work for him.
All right, Hannah, with 1 minute to go, if you were one of these team's drivers, where would you start in the start box?
Well, I think we've seen the winners so far come from the middle of the line, but there's so much more space here, so it's going to be about pushing really hard on leg one to make sure you're leading at Mark 1.
And Stevie, to Hannah's point, there's a whole bunch of room now. 8 boats are out of the way.
Yeah, a lot of room on the course here. Oh, Australia got a boundary penalty straight away. Massive error. They just need to start in behind everyone here and set themselves up for a good position after Mark 1. Perfect control with Emirates GBR at the moment. It might be possible for Fletcher to squeeze the French way out over the top. Think maybe the French are safe. It's going to come down to an acceleration battle, and I think how happy they're willing to be to push towards Mark 1. Fletcher still has control. Slingsby must be behind when this start happens here. Rolex pole predictors on board Emirates GBR. They're way away from the line. Here they go. They wind it up on the British boat. Boats are going to be coming in hot here. The French are hanging in. Look for the line to turn white, and we're going to be go. It's go time in Fremantle. Emirates GBR perfect at the gun. They've got their bow forward and they're on the inside. They have to leave from here, but look how hard the French are pushing.
Okay, stand back, bearing away.
Here we go, Slingsby's cleared his penalty here. He's going to look to slingshot down off of this mark. He's going to try and dive inside here. French should be able to wind it up and look to dive as well. With Emirates GBR total control at Mark 1.
Coming down for me.
And at mark number 1 in the event final, your Rolex sprint leader, Emirates GBR, and now the race is on for a title.
Big first manoeuvre coming up here. They're really fast on board Emirates GBR. They've done a nice job. French have been forced out of control by the Australians. They split away. Bond's Flying Roos are in it. Slingsby will keep it tight early on here.
Thrust is good. Angle. Nice, good angle for the build. Let's get a good build in here, no lower.
Nicely done there for that first manoeuvre on GBR. I think the final is going to be a lot about the mapping, taking the shortest distance around the course, minimising those manoeuvres, minimising the chance for error.
Yeah, and we saw it's a big rotation left in the wind, so both Australia and GBR got a lot further down the boundary than we saw there. So the British are well set for a left turn with no more manoeuvres, so I think they'll be pretty happy to go that way if they can. Slingsby surely is going to look to split away right and block in front of the French. 2 boards in, late turning. If they are going to turn right, he's opened the door for the French team here. No, he's following the British. He's keeping it tight. A little bit surprised by that, but if he's that determined to go that way. Lisa, the Australians seem fairly determined to go on that left turn and follow the British. Is there that big a wind shift?
Copy everything for a build.
I don't think so. I just think generally that turn has been paying off, because then you can do the long leg over to the left and approach the next gate on the right. This real long-term thinking is paying off. The thing for me that is critical out here is who can get up and running out of each manoeuvre. If you get a bit wobbly out of each manoeuvre, that's where people are losing the meters.
Good angle for the build.
Copy that, yeah, it is very hard to manoeuvre accurately in these breezes. Looks like a game for the British on the French at the moment. Australia are being patient, very, very patient at the moment. He's following, hoping the British team make a mistake.
Feels like he's heading all the time again.
Right of way Australia here with France. France are going to get themselves some spefs in a minute here. They have the space, but they're in third at the moment, and they really are needing a mistake from the British. Stewie Biffle sounds pretty calm on board that Emirates GBR boat, Hannah, for a first final with a new team.
Yeah, I'm sure he doesn't feel that calm inside, but it's a lot about keeping the comms really nice and calm, making sure you're giving yourself the headspace to make those right decisions and sail the boat as best as possible.
Halfway through the event final here in Perth, it is Emirates GBR, it is DS Team France, and it's the Bond's Flying Roos 1, 2, and 3. How will they fare in the second half of this event final? Stevie, the defending champions, Emirates GBR, came into this race with a lot of momentum, winning races 5, 6, and finishing 4th in race 7.
Yeah, I mean, they've looked rapid on this smaller wing, and I do think it's a little bit of a sea state thing. I mean, Jason Saunders on the French boat. We see a little curve in the French line there, and the French are progressing up those ladder lines well. Definite right shift for them. Small gain, but potentially the British will be able to do a right turn with no more manoeuvres, and the French might have to take a left turn here.
Okay, we are crossing them now.
Well, there goes France, tight in front of Australia. Australia will get on the inside, and the France need to watch out. If they get overlap, France have got to be careful. You've got to keep clear, Contan. You've got to keep clear.
Oh, they're going to hit the protest button.
Oh, it's really tight. British did manage to get away on a right turn, I think. Yes, you can see their entrails there, and the British are gone. Big gains there for the Brits. The French almost were back in it. That penalty was for not keeping clear, but it will wash off immediately. There it goes. And Emirates GBR, well, it's easy to make a mistake, but they're going to have to make a mistake to let one of the teams in. I mean, it's so nice, Hannah, if everyone follows you around a mark.
Yeah, for sure. It just means you're so much more in control of the fleet. But in these conditions, you have to nail all of your manoeuvres, and the margins are so, so fine, so they won't be feeling comfortable just yet.
Emirates GBR the first to turn away, then the French, and then it's Australia. 1, 2, 3. That's how they sit right now. Halfway through is down to the bottom of the course, back up, then down, and then the left-hand turn to a title.
See how tight those average speeds are there. The Oracle Cloud telling us what's going on out there. And of course, average speed is so crucial. The Australians doing a nice job of sailing a bit less distance. That's how they'll be ahead. If you're not going as fast, you've got to sail less distance to do that. But the French, they know how to push, and they just got themselves out of shape with 30 seconds to go to the start. But this one's not over yet, although Emirates GBR look pretty well set right now.
If you can get right turn here, super strong.
So that's the coach coming from on shore.
I think that was at the top gate though, Todd. I think that was at the last gate rather than here, because the left turn at the bottom has always been stronger. So I think that might be slightly delayed from Robbie Wilson, because they were talking of left turn on the upwind. Hannah was saying that. There we go. We've got a split coming from the French. Slingsby's being patient here. Everything we can. Well, they're going to need it more than everything you can, I think, Tom, because you're going to need a real bit of magic on this upwind leg if you want to win it. Oh, France have put it underwater though. Big splash down round there. It's struggling on board that French boat. He's trying to push the limit.
Starting to feel like it's quite hard work on that French boat. They've just got a little bit out of whack. They've been so smooth all weekend. But if there's going to be a time to be smooth when there's more space on the course, the final is it.
Let's go down on the water. Lisa Darman, and Lisa, with just a leg and a half to go here, is there anywhere, anything the French could do or the Australians to catch the Brits?
Oh, I hate to say it though, but the British, they've looked good all day. I think, you know, the Australians are a little bit wobbly out here, but the British, they're just executing their manoeuvres. They're looking really locked in. So it really is, if they make a mistake. In saying that, the Bonds Flying Roos did close the gap a little bit, but Emirates Great Britain looking pretty strong here in Fremantle.
That's tough for Lisa to say that, but Stevie, she's dead on. The British are not making mistakes.
No, and a really good stat we've had to come in is the British have not gone backwards in a race today. So they've not actually lost a position around the course. They've not been winning the whole time, but when they've put their nose in front, they've been pretty unplayable. And that Rolex chasing time there showed that it's really, you know, that's a big lead in these conditions. And to be frank, whatever they're doing with their boat setup, be it flight control, be it wing trim, be it steering, I don't know, but they are faster.
Dylan Fletcher, stocking with Hannah Mills, Stuart Bithell, the wing trimmer.
Yeah, well, that's 3 Olympic gold medals at the back of the boat, so that's, you know, the decision making on board should be reasonable.
Quite a lot of conversation on board there, and you think, you know, they're doing 56, 57 kilometers an hour upwind. They're really calm in their decision making and planning kind of what are the other boats going to be doing, and then how do we best defend against that in these conditions.
Keep coming, Dale. Keep coming.
Look at the speed now.
Keep coming.
Just under 90 kilometers an hour as they exit.
You go, Han.
Here we go, real good manoeuvre away there. The Australians are going to try and split the course and see if they can find something. But let's remember, points are crucial when we get to Abu Dhabi. So the Australians, the Bonds Flying Roos, are going to be desperate to stay ahead of DS France here, because it's just crucial, these points, when we come to the end of the season. Any point counts.
First event of 13 as the 2026 season is off in beautiful conditions here in Perth. And there you see it. Look at the numbers. Emirates GBR 100% on the foiling.
Yeah, we heard Contan say super lefty. So when they're sailing these boats, they go downwind so quickly, they'll actually be overtaking that wind that they're sailing in. So it should be good news for the French team early on here. Should be a potential game. We should see the French able to progress down those ladder lines well, and potentially they'll sail through that lefty all the way and catch up with the righty in front of them, and it could be perfect phasing for the French to give them a shot. But at the moment, the Bond's Flying Roos are hanging on. Gain to France, right away with France, but I think the Aussies are ahead just. Ooh, that's tight. Oh, that's really tight. Right, one more manoeuvre for France. The Bond's Flying Roos. They've got to do, oh no, sorry, 2 for France. It's a right turn at the bottom this time. Oh, Emirates GBR are going to wind it into the finish here.
And it is Emirates GBR that make the right-hand turn. They see the finish line. Emirates GBR open the 2026 season with a spectacular title defense and get the Emirates winning moment.
So good.
So tight. Look at the top of the screen there. French 2 manoeuvres. They're going to be slinging round. The Australians are going to be faster, but they've got to keep clear. Right of way, France. Boat speed with Australia. It's a drag race for this point and second place. Who's going to cross the line first? It's maybe going to be the Australians, is it?
Oh, the Bond's Flying Roos.
Wow. Wow. What a finish by the Australians. They changed it up with a right turn at the finish there, keeping us on our toes. But yeah, what a moment for the British. They're pretty excited. Champions in 2025 season, 2026 season, showing they're not going anywhere.
Thanks, Tony.
Yeah, I think they'll be really happy. And again, it's about building momentum for the season, so they'll be super happy to start the season like that.
Well, they end the day on a high note. Emirates GBR wins race 5. They win race 6. They place 4th in race 7, but when it counts, they get the win in the event final. Dylan Fletcher, congratulations. A nice way to defend your title from 2025.
Absolutely incredible start to the 2026 season. Felt on the back foot yesterday, but really proud of how the whole team came together today and delivered, and great to get the win for Parker on his home bit of waters.
Yeah, Dylan, I was going to say that. I think for Parko, you know, West Australian there, flying the British flag very well at the moment. So, yeah, congratulations to Parko. About a week ago, I said there was no person in SailGP under more pressure than Stuart Biffle. Stuart, how do you feel proving me wrong, mate?
I didn't hear you say that, Stephen, but yeah, it's quite nice to settle in this week with the lads in hand, and yeah, feels great, feels good.
It's a quick turnaround for you guys. Up next, it'll be New Zealand. You'll get to celebrate this one, but you guys seem to have success in the big win. And Dylan, congratulations on making the call. This Biffle character seems to be working out.
Thanks, yeah, good. Plenty to work on, but we'll keep chipping away all season.
Appreciate your time and congratulations. Enjoy the celebration. So it is Emirates GBR, the winners of last year, that claimed the first event of the 2026 season.